Major general was leading the troop on the war front, and they were deficient of materials. General Adeniyi made a video to show the deplorable state of supplies in the military. He was court-martialed, he was punished. But a serving general, passionate about the Nigeria, a patriot, had to make a video. Secondly, there's been another military officer, in fact, that has even left the military, that complained about the fact that they have to kit themselves and all of that. The question I would like to ask is, what did Justicecrack do that most military officers had not done or expressed before now?
What's up, my people? This is a cry for justice, a cry for help. Justice for Justicecrack. Justicecrack was picked by the army and has since been in custody. I think it's been over 5 days now. And this was what Arise News had to say. Listen to this.
But you've taken him up, not allegedly, because the military came out to say that they've taken up. Does the military have a right to take up somebody, to kidnap somebody?
No.
So I think we need to be able to take the military as an institution to court for it. This is dehumanizing. Do they have the right to carry somebody on the street because they don't agree with you? The question I would like to ask is, if Justicecrack walked with over 100 bodyguards, American military with about 100 soldiers, snipers and guns everywhere, could they have picked him up? Why did they pick him up? Because he was defenseless.
That brought this story originally to our attention. And we have said, look, these soldiers' welfare is important, both for the police and other uniformed agents and agencies of government. To feed them in a miserable manner, to offer them dog food, would not be proper. The military authorities, I think they differentiated what they call RSA between what they feed people on the war front and what ordinarily is available to soldiers. But our own basic point is that welfare is important for those persons who have elected to defend the sovereignty of the country. But the military also has a rule. If you're an aggrieved officer or rank and file or whatever, you don't go on that.
Omoyele were retweeted. The Nigerian army must immediately release Chidebere Justice, also known as Justicecrack, whose car was reportedly sighted at the offices of the Defense Intelligence Agency, having been picked up by Brigadier General W.A. Adekoge. His only offense appears to be speaking out the raising alarm over the extrajudicial killing of a youth corps member, and drawing attention to the condition faced by soldiers on the frontiers. Okay, so I don't get it. In a country whereby wrong has become good and good has become wrong, because we've seen how much this Tinubu administration would even want to spend on rehabilitating terrorists into the system, putting a lipstick on the pig, giving ashwebi to the terrorists that have bite people in the society. And this boy sees this and they're like, these are supposed to be soldiers that are supposed to be on the front, on the front of the war front, fighting for the nation. How come they are being fed like as if they are dogs? Like, food that are not even meant for the dogs are being given to these soldiers. And we have millions being spent, billions being spent on rehabilitation. The thing is, Nigeria is no longer safe for even, anybody anymore. If you are not running from terrorists, you are not running from bandits, you are not running from, what would I call it, starvation, unemployment, whatever. then you are running from even the government because you cannot even speak. They're taking all the resources, they've shared it. Even at that, they keep borrowing without any results to show for it. And you calling out a wrong also becomes an offense. Where are we going to? We must speak out as all Nigerians, because it is not your turn today. It could be your turn tomorrow. You never can tell, because even going through the roads, you can be hurt by terrorists. There are some roads that you cannot even ply on a very good day on the streets of Nigeria. And it's so sad that this Tinubu administration has spent so much money on image control, trying to repair their image on the outside. Meanwhile, it is very dirty on the inside. Anyway, some bloggers are talking. Hear what he had to say.
Person sent me this picture. This is what the Nigerian army, the Nigerian government are feeding our soldiers in Maiduguri morning, afternoon, and night. Look at that rice. One small rice like that. Look at the small gari. And look at that soup that look like vomit. This is what they feed the people that are defending Nigeria. This is the food they give to people who are facing terrorists every day. Whereby we are in a country that the federal government is spending 604 million naira to rehabilitate the radicalized terrorists. Now, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I'm saying that the terrorism we're still facing in Nigeria today is as a result of Nigerian government pampering terrorists. We're in a country where the government is treating the terrorists better than the military. How can you feed a military personnel this?
This is one of the videos that they found so offensive that today we, the friends and family of Justicecrack, are looking for Justicecrack. Justicecrack only amplified the voices of men and women in the Nigerian army serving in the front lines who are giving this kind of dirty to eat as opposed to food. The Defense Intelligence Agency, the Directorate of Military Intelligence, the Directorate of State Security Service, the Nigerian police must tell us where Justicecrack is. And as a matter of fact, must return him back to us in pristine condition. Otherwise, for every one Justicecrack you take, 100 shall rise. For every one Justicecrack you try to bury, 1,000 Justicecrack shall rise. If you annoy us, every day we are going to start publishing all the scenes in the military. Release Justicecrack. A word is enough for the wise. We are in a democracy. People cannot go missing in the heart of Abuja. We know it's with you. All the tracking points to you. Release Justicecrack. Today it is Justicecrack. Tomorrow it can be you. Share this video. Share it to the military. Share it to the police. Share it to the DSS. Nothing can happen to Justicecrack. You will not do another Orenemine with Justicecrack. This country belongs to all of us. This country belongs to the youth of this country. You must release Justicecrack in one piece. In one piece. Otherwise, we will know whether the leaders of this country and the citizens of this country will get power pass. We go know. We should shut up. In our own country, we cannot talk. We should be afraid of you. You that we elected. You that we are paying salary. You, my taxes is your salary. My taxes, you. My taxes is your salary. I should be afraid of you, but you cannot be afraid of me, but the end will tell. Underground facility that you cannot use to hold terrorists. You are using it to hold somebody who spoke on social media. If you don't know, terrorists are in Kogi, Lokoja Road. Nobody dares travel those roads. Aochi Road, nobody they pass on. Even Benin Lagos Road, nobody they pass on. But person where talk on social media, una get intelligence to track them. But I no get intelligence to track terrorists.
So we must all join forces together to say, free Justicecrack. He hasn't done anything wrong other than call out a wrong in the society. Even people who have fight people are still being rehabilitated into the society, let alone a civilian who just calls out a wrong in the society. So this goes to say, free Justicecrack. Anyway, guys, there you have it. See you on my next one. Your thoughts below. Bye.